And now,
The
voice
of
of
a
a
generation.
generation.
All right, Ben, met all my relatives. What do you think?
Well, Jimmy, they're all lovely people, and I'd be honored to work with any one of them.
All right, well, let's find out who your new co-host is going to be.
Nerve-wracking minute.
I know.
The new co-host of Win Ben Stein's Money is Jimmy's cousin Sal.
Yeah!
Sal, run out of the way.
Take gas and die.
Good luck.
Hey, Sally, don't worry. You're going to be fine. You're going to do great.
It's going to be great. Look, get yourself cleaned up. We've got a show to do.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You're screwed.
And now, fresh off a successful circumcision, Ben Stein.
Tonight, I'm living in a fantasy, my own little nasty world. Tonight, don't you want to come with me? As I put $5,000 of my money. Give the people we call the contestants, formerly known as Smart, a chance to take it all away from me if they can withstand my mental bitch slapping. Now, why have I done this? Call me crazy. Yes, but also call me fairly sure they don't have a chance against me. Now let's turn to the crispy, to my cream, Sal Iacono, and find out something funny about these people.
Thank you, Ben. First contestant is Dan Milia. How you doing, Dan?
Good.
Dan is a professor of rhetoric at Cal Berkeley.
Oh.
That's right.
What exactly is rhetoric?
Rhetoric is persuading people to do whatever you want
I've
them to
had
do.
enough of your rhetoric, Dan. Let's move on. Next contestant, Megan Belinsky.
Yes, sir.
Megan's an executive secretary. That's fancy, huh?
Yeah,
That
very
means
fancy.
Megan's not
Doesn't mean
just-
any more money or anything. But
No?
Nope.
No, that means not only can she get coffee, but she's authorized to get the vanilla latte at Starbucks. And Megan in her profile says, Ben, she plans on getting her ass smoked by Ben Stein.
Yes, I do.
Well, let's try it.
Ben takes everything literally. I would watch out. All right. Next, we have Bill Sharp.
That's right.
I see we've met our one convict quota. Very
Yes.
nice. Bill is a
It's
consultant.
actually early release. That's right.
Bill, have you ever been in a joint, so to speak?
No.
Yeah, right.
He was mistaken for a dead man in Mexico. What happened?
Correct. We stopped off at this little store to get a beer and a hamburger, oddly enough, on our way to our next jail sentence. And the woman that owned the store came out and thought that I was her dead son from about 6 months earlier, came up and grabbed me, started hugging me, and took half the town to pull her off, and we sped out of town to get out as quickly as possible.
They said, no, man, that's the guy that killed your son. Not your son.
That might have been what she was saying. I couldn't
This was in
understand her.
Mexico?
We're at Negro, Mexico, on the way to Cabo, yes.
Mexico's fun, isn't it? Contestants, good luck. You're going to need it. Everyone turn your attention, please, to our game board as Sal tells us our first 5 topics.
And they are. Things found on the grass in the morning other than AJ from the Backstreet Boys. No, Ben Stiller's mom isn't Phyllis Stiller. The waitress asked the Musketeers, do you want 3 separate checks or one for all? The egotistical towel salesman was unbelievably self-absorbed. And I was so uptight about my prostate exam, they had to put me under general anesthesia.
Contestants in the first round, question worth anywhere from $50 to $150 of my money. We'll start with you, Bill. Please pick a topic.
All right, the egotistical towel salesman was unbelievably self-absorbent.
$100 question. Known for its absorbency, what type of towel shares its name with a country that straddles Asia and Europe? Dan.
Turkish.
Very good. Very good. $50 follow-up. Found in a Turkish bath. What type of moisture-filled heated room is designed to induce sweat?
A steam bath.
Well, I think that's good enough. Once again, sounds like a question from the Spice Channel, but okay.
New category. My 1970s truck came equipped with disco brakes. Dan.
Let's try the waitress asked the Musketeers, do you want 3 separate checks or one for all?
$150 query. What character in Alexandre Dumas' classic 1844 novel wants to become the 4th Musketeer? Bill?
Athos?
No. Dan?
D'Artagnan.
No, Peter Paul Mounds.
Oh.
No, D'Artagnan. No, $50 follow-up. Which of Dumas' Musketeers shares his name with a popular men's cologne?
That would have to be Aramis.
Yes, it would.
It would have to be. All for one and one for smelling like a French whore. New category. Ben Franklin didn't have the $100 to buy focals, so he had to kite a check. Dan?
Well, let's try. I was so uptight about my prostate exam, they had to put me under general anesthesia.
$50 question. What term refers to an anesthetic that affects only a specific area of a patient without causing loss of consciousness? Megan?
Local.
Local it is. Very good. $50 follow-up. What three-word term comes from the outdated medical practice of clamping one's teeth around a unit of ammunition to defer pain?
Biting the bullet.
I think that's good enough, don't you, Judge? Very good. Now, before I lose any more cash, let's take a break. We'll come back to see how much more money these mutineers could take away from me right after this. With more Win My, Ben Stein's Money. Right now, Dan is in the lead with $350 of my money. Sal, what's our new category?
It is. The unfortunate centaur was hung like a man. Megan, you got the last one right. Why don't you take one of these?
Let's go with no. Ben Stiller's mom isn't Phyllis Stiller.
$50 question. What 2001 Ben Stiller film features the tagline at 3% body fat, 1% brain activity? Megan.
Zoolander.
Zoolander it is. Very good. $50 follow-up. To what type of profession does Ben Stiller's glamorous yet clueless Derek Zoolander belong?
Male model.
I think that's good enough for me.
New category. From the size of that tennis star's baby, I predict he'll be 6'2", 6'3". Megan?
Let's go with things found on the grass in the morning other than AJ from the Backstreet Boys.
$50 question. What term refers to a thin liquid film of water that condenses on objects near the ground as they cool during the night? Dan.
Dew.
Dew it is. Very good. $50 follow-up. Water vapor bypasses the dew phase and converts directly to frost when the surface of an object drops below how many degrees Fahrenheit?
I would say 32.
Well, you would be right then, Professor.
All right. Here's another one. When the naughty elf saw the sleeping Dutch guy, he stripped Van Winkle. With less than 2 minutes remaining in the round, Dan has the lead.
I kind of like that one. When the naughty elf saw the sleeping Dutch guy, he stripped Van Winkle.
$50 question. In Rip Van Winkle, Washington Irving described what weather phenomenon is making the sound of a bowling ball striking 9 pins? Bill.
Thunder.
Thunder it is. $50 follow-up. Rip Van Winkle is set in what Hudson River Valley Mountains?
The Urals.
No. Dan.
The Catskills.
Catskills it is. Rip Van Winkle.
Dan, you ever took a nap in the Catskills?
No, but I have. My mother's from the Catskills. I used to go up and visit her hometown a lot.
Well, we're lucky we didn't lose you forever. New category. After the monsoon, the Indian restaurant was known as Curry Up and Wade. Dan?
Let's try the unfortunate centaur was hung like a man.
$150 question. In mythology, the centaurs, half man and half horses, were followers of what Greek god of wine? Dan.
Bacchus.
Very good, very good. $50 follow-up. According to Greek mythology, what supreme god was the father of Dionysus?
Zeus.
Zeus it is. Very good.
All right. New category.
Dan is rocking and rolling.
The bovine graduated from cowage summa cum laude. Dan the man.
Let's try Ben Franklin didn't have the $100 to buy focals, so he had to kite a check.
$150 question. Ben Franklin appears on the front of the United States $100 bill. What building is pictured on the back? Dan?
Independence Hall.
Yes, it is. Very good. $50 follow-up. What bureau of the U.S. Treasury Department is responsible for printing all paper money?
The Mint.
No. Megan?
Bureau of Engraving.
Judge, more specific.
Treasury and Engraving.
No. Bill, you want to try it?
Engraving and etching.
No, awfully. Wait, Dan,
Sorry.
have you already
I just
tried?
twitched, yes.
How many guesses does Dan get?
I think it's 3, I think.
Okay, it's Bureau of Engraving and Printing.
That means the first round is over. Dan, a commanding lead, $850. Megan will join him with $200. And Bill, you get 1 free call backstage. That's how we do it.
Bill, we've enjoyed very much having you on the show. I usually am not a fan of tattoo art, but he has a very, very good-looking tattoo on each arm. I must say, it's the only time I've ever in my whole life been tempted to have a tattoo. That is a very nice-looking tattoo. I'm not kidding. It's a very nice-looking tattoo.
Thanks.
Anyway, $50. I'll just tattoo it back onto the board. And now, when we come back, these two survivors are going to try to shake me for my booty. I'm going to throw caution to the wind and defend my money by actually becoming a contestant. Stay tuned. It won't be nice.
Built to train.
It's time to find out how smart Ben really is as we play more of Wing Ben Stein's Money.
Welcome back. As this scary round begins, Dan has $850 of my money. Megan has $200 of my money, and I have a mere $39.50 remaining of my original $5,000 stake, which I'll once again defend by becoming a common contestant.
Bravo. Ben, you have no advanced knowledge of the questions to be asked.
Oh, I wish I did, Sal. I wish
All
I
right.
did.
In that case, whoever has a higher score, whether it's Dan or Megan, will go on and play Ben one-on-one for his $5,000. And Megan, you said you were going to get your ass smoked, and that flame is burning pretty bright right now. Take it easy. Let's take a look at our top 5 topics. They are: when I told the child psychologist I was depressed, he said, "I know you are, but what am I?" The impatient acrobat would only wear fabric that was tumble dry.
That is really funny.
We knew the captain was dead in the water because of the outrigger mortis. Does the government waste money? Let's conduct a $100 million survey. And the shy actress tried to cover herself during the kitchen nude scene, but the director said, "Pan down." Your money, your game, you go first.
I'll try. The shy actress tried to cover herself during the kitchen nude scene, but the director said pan down.
All right, $300. Who filmed her first on-screen nude scene for the never-completed comedy Something's Gotta Give just weeks before her death in 1962? Dan.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yes, that's
Wow,
right.
Very good.
Yeah, I saw clips of that video, and I'd never completed either, I gotta say. New category. Declaring himself on admission from God, the seminary student asks, "What would thesis do?" Dan?
Let's try declaring himself on admission from God. The seminary student asked, "What would thesis do?"
$200. Used to measure one's strategic thinking skills, the LSAT is used to gain admission into what type of graduate school? Ben.
Law.
Yes, that's right. New category. They called the Native American milk maiden Parquehontas because she was easy to spread. Ben, you get that? Let me explain, Ben.
I got it.
Oh,
I
you
got it. I have an awful lot of jokes from 8th grade of about the same level. Anyway, all right, I'll try. When I told the child psychologist I was depressed, he said, "Yeah, I know you are, but what am I?"
For $400. Considered the father of developmental psychology, what Swiss man wrote the 1926 book, The Language and Thought of the Child? Dan.
Piaget.
Yes, that's right. Here's another one. The skeleton felt bone tired, so he put a quarter in the vertebrating bed. Dan.
Let's try they call the Native American milk maiden Parquehontas because she was easy to spread.
Let's try it. $200. What company with a kneeling Indian maiden logo began as the Minnesota Cooperative Creameries Association? Ben?
Land O'Lakes.
Land O'Lakes is right. Kids, listen up. If you cut out the knees and put it on her breasts, you'll thank me later. All right. New category. The baseball trade involved Pee Wee, Red, Lefty, and a player to be nicknamed later. Ben.
I'll try. Does the government waste money? Let's conduct a $100 million survey.
All right, $300. In the 1930s, what word for a braided leather cord was adopted by New Deal opponents to refer to wasteful government projects? Boondoggle.
What?
Yes.
Idea.
Okay.
New category. The senator made lots of campaign promiscuouses to attract the swinger vote. Less than a minute remaining.
I'll try. The senator made lots of campaign promiscuouses to attract the swinger vote.
All right, for $300. On the eve of the Clinton impeachment vote, Speaker-elect Bob Livingston confessed to marital infidelity after what Kentucky-born publisher threatened to reveal the news first? Ben.
Flint.
Flint is right. Here's a new one. Once they started abolishing slavery, there was a chain reaction. Ben.
I'll try. Once they started abolishing slavery, there was a chain reaction.
All right, $300. In 1792, what Scandinavian country became the first nation to abolish slave trading? Ben?
Denmark.
Denmark is right. Oh, mercifully, the round is over. Congratulations, Dan, with $1,550. And Megan, we have to say goodbye to you.
I still haven't gotten a chance to smoke your ass, but
Some other
I'm
time.
trying to think how that would work anyway. It would hurt a lot. But anyway, all right, Megan, thank you very much
Thank
for playing
you.
our game. We've enjoyed having you on the show. I'm going to take your money now, and I'll smoke your ass back. When we come back, I'm going to go mano a mano versus a very smart Professor Dan, whose students should be very lucky and grateful that they have him as a teacher. For all $5,000 of my money, stay tuned. This time it's academic.
Now we'll see if Dan can win $5,000 of Ben Stein's money.
Congratulations, Professor. Now we're down just you against us, and I bow to your Buddha nature, everything good and permanent, you and all other human beings. So far, you've taken $1,550 away from me. That is yours to keep no matter what happens. The IRS will be notified. They're ruthless. They're ruthless. Now you have a chance. I'd say a darn good one to walk out of here with all $5,000 in my cash. And Sal is rolling into this safe, and all you have to do is beat me in what we call the best of 10 tests of knowledge. Could you explain it to the professor and to the waiting universe,
Yes,
please?
I'm going to ask Dan, the professor of rhetoric, and Ben the same 10 questions. Actually, 10 rhetorical questions.
Oh, very good.
So there are really no right or wrong
I
answers.
understand that.
So you lose automatically, and Ben retains his title. Would you like to go first or second?
I'd like to go first.
All right, well,
Very
then go to your
brave.
boots. Both of you. All right, Dan. Oh, pink socks, Dan.
Yeah, don't you like those?
Really?
I think they're very sharp.
You don't wear those in the Wendy's commercials.
No,
All right. Okay. All right. 10 questions. 60 seconds. I'll quiet down. 10 questions, 60 seconds. Let's begin. What author's first children's book was And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street?
Dr. Seuss.
Yes, similar to a yarmulke, a zucchetto is a skull cap worn by the clergy of what faith?
Roman Catholic.
Yes, what military term refers to a 180-degree turn to the right by someone standing at attention?
Right face.
No. Which Roman god is typically represented as a naked, winged child with a bow and arrows?
Cupid.
Yes. At what age were both Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X assassinated?
42.
No. In what Texas city is the George Bush Intercontinental Airport located?
Houston.
Yes. What star of the 1960 film Spartacus was born Isor Danilovich Dembski?
Kirk Douglas.
Yes. Believe, obey, fight was a slogan of what Italian political party founded in 1919?
Fascist.
Yes. The ostrich is predominantly native to what continent?
Africa.
Yes. In 1996, what southern U.S. senator said he would not seek a ninth term in office?
Strom Thurmond.
Wow. Wow. Malcolm X is 39 years old. The military term about face. 8 is pretty good, though. All right, Ben.
Yes, Sal.
He got 8 right.
Wow. Well, he is a very smart man.
He is.
Very, very
Who
smart.
knew?
Just because he's a Harvard grad, a Harvard PhD, and a professor of Celtic language and rhetoric at
Learn
Berkeley,
something every
who
day.
would know he'd be smart?
All right, but you're smart too, man. You're
Thank
smart
you.
too.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to give you the same 10 questions, 60
I shall
seconds.
do my best.
Let's begin. What author's first children's book was And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street?
Seuss.
Yes. Similar to a yarmulke, a zucchetto is a skull cap worn by the clergy of what faith?
Muslim faith.
No. What military term refers to a 180-degree turn to the right by someone standing at attention?
Right face.
No. Which Roman god is typically represented as a naked, winged child with a bow and arrows?
Cupid.
Yes. At what age were both Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X assassinated?
God. 39.
Yes. In what Texas city is the George Bush Intercontinental Airport located?
Houston.
Yes. What star of the 1960 film Spartacus was born Isor Danielovich Dembski?
Kirk Douglas.
Yes. Believe, obey, fight was the slogan of what Italian political party founded in 1919?
The Mussolini's Fascist Party.
Yes. The ostrich is predominantly native to what continent?
Africa.
Yes. In 1996, what Southern U.S. senator said he would not seek a 9th term in office?
Strom Thurmond.
You did it at the time!
Scary game. Well, you didn't beat me today, but for proving you are my intellectual equal, I'm going to give you an extra $1,000 to go with the money that you won. So you're leaving with more than half of my money. You played a fine game, Professor, and I must say, I think the students of the state of California are very lucky to have men as smart as you people. 2450, and I'm going to use that to take on my next opponents. If there is anyone out there as smart as Professor Dan, do me a huge favor. Go on Jeopardy. Anyway, next time I'm going to have 3 more lucky people a chance to win. Ben Stein's money.
Promotional consideration provided by Ricardo Beverly Hills Exciting Del Mar. Ballistic strength, multi-compartment wheel, tow built to last. Fashion luggage designed for the serious traveler from Ricardo Beverly Hills.
You're watching Comedy Central. Tomorrow night at 10, it's the end of golf as you know it, when the Murray brothers hit the links on the series premiere of The Sweet Spot. Now, stay tuned for Whose Line Is It Anyway? Next.